In partnership with the Klamath Promise Neighborhood, True North Organizing Network, and the Norte Unified School District, families were invited to discover the wonders of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics at the first ever Community Science Festival on May 3rd in the Norte County Fairgrounds. The fairgrounds main building hosted the main science experiences, and the Arts and Craft building hosted booths from many community partners, such as CalFresh, Del Norte Indian Education Center, and Tobacco Free Del Norte. Puzzles provided by the Oregon Museum of Science and Industry, OMSI, lined the tables, where families could hone their critical thinking skills and have fun in the process. OMSI also showcased hands-on experiments with a Van de Graaff generator and states of matter. Optical illusions and chemical reactions were explained during the Magic of Science show. The Fractured Portal VR Lounge and Redwood's Wonder Forge brought their headsets and robotics to the festival as well, where kids could try out virtual reality and control robots on wheels. The centerpiece of the experiences was the Earth Dome presentation, where a geography and history lesson on the planet were taught from the inside. KPN and True North also worked with the school district and Del Norte and Tribal Lands Community Food Council to offer free healthy snacks during the festival.
Days prior to the Community Science Festival, every school in the Del Norte area was invited to experience these wonders through field trips funded by the KPN grant and facilitated by True North Organizing Network. According to True North's community organizer Andromeda Lopez, the KPN and True North collaborated with 8 schools within the districts and their respective leadership teams to distribute participatory budgets for the field trip opportunities, according to Lopez. Schools outside the district who didn't receive a budget were also welcome to attend. The schools visited the festival between Wednesday and Friday before it opened to the public on Saturday, May 3rd.
They came together because we were noticing that we were having a hard time getting our schools and our students out to field trips outside of town. So we thought this was a great way to get our students involved in educational learning and a fun field trip here locally, right? And so it was just an opportunity to give back to our school sites and to make it inclusive so that all of our schools felt like they had something that they could participate in and nobody was excluded from it.
Yes, and we also wanted to make sure that kids had access to STEAM fun, so that way it might open up to doorways to other maybe possible career pathways or education that they might want to pursue.
On Wednesday, they hosted Del Norte High School, Smith River Elementary, and Redwood Elementary schools, who were given a private assembly by OMSI. On Thursday and Friday, the other schools, including Uncharted Shores Academy and Castle Rock, were invited to attend. This event was free of cost to the schools, according to Lopez. Transportation was paid for and nutritional snacks were provided.
The Redwood's Wonder Forge is one of the only STEAM-centered organizations for youth in the area, and came to the festival to present their student-made robotics and share information about their programs. According to co-founder Siri Orozco, the Redwood's Wonder Forge has only been established in Del Norte for about a year, and their 3 rookie robotics teams have already competed in leagues in Oregon. One of their first LEGO League teams has also made it to the Oregon State Championships.
So one of the really interesting things that I've learned in actually doing and founding this was when we had our LEGO robotics teams practicing and doing their program, we brought in the marine biology department from the Tolowa-Dene Nation, and she brought in her drone operator, and she showed us how they operate underwater drones and like air drones to do research and to conduct, actual real live, technology right here in Del Norte. So not only is it important to show kids what's possible here, it's also really important to give kids something to do that's outside of school or sports, or even something that they can do inside when the weather's not that great out here, right? So that's really what our big focus is.
From talking to these leaders, we've learned that there are many reasons why STEAM-related activities and learning should be encouraged in the lives of Del Norte's young minds. For Orozco, finding what the kids wonder about is her biggest driver towards encouragement.
My biggest driver for kids and encouragement is actually just finding what they wonder about and encouraging them to ask questions and to not know something, but to be willing to find out. And so our whole thing is about like igniting wonder. And whether that's robotics, whether that's art, whether that's, math, it's kind of just letting them follow what that interest is and showing them what that world of possibilities looks like. So like when we have kids, like I always encourage them to kind of lead the trajectory of whatever we're doing.
Science is life. All things in life relate back to science, so learning any bit of that is going to help them grow and learn more things every day.
For Fosdick and Lopez, to encourage STEAM is to make the resources for them accessible.
It's important because they don't have a lot of opportunity. Part of the reason that Klamath Promise Neighborhood was given to the Yurok tribe is because we're a tribal nation. We're surrounded by 3-ish reservations, give or take. We have a rancheria here, and so a lot of our youth do not get access or have resources to have this kind of fun or this kind of opportunity. So we wanted to bring it home for them.
Right.
Yeah.
And also just making everything free and accessible too, right?
Yeah.
Del Norte Fairgrounds is an easy location centered in Crescent City. So folks from Klamath, folks from Smith River, and even across the border into Brookings, we're seeing people come in just curious and just to have fun. We wanted to make it a big, fun family event where you're learning and experiencing all of these amazing different aspects of science together as a family.
So one way that one scientific reason is because kids that are engaged with their hands and their whole bodies in learning actually retain more. So that's one thing, right? We want hands-on experiential learning because then it sticks. The other part is community. This is a time when parents don't have to, you can see we've got kids all over the place and people are kind of helping take care of the whole community of children, right? Being in spaces together to also lift each other up. Like I just saw a dad a moment ago, or I assume a dad, but a male figure walking with some kids. And one of them was he's like, I gotta go to the bathroom, but he also had some others. And so another parent said, oh, I'll go stand and make sure he's okay. So that helping out is really what, not just the science of it, right, but the community of it.
From attending this event, we saw how accessible hands-on learning inspires curiosity and critical thinking, and we hope that it sparks a chain reaction throughout our community.
A big thank you to True North Organizing Network, the Klamath Promise Neighborhood, the Del Norte Unified School District, and all the other participating organizations for making this possible for the kids. And thank you to Micah Brooks for the photos and videos. To see our full report on this event, visit redwoodvoice.org. For Redwood Voice, I'm Monique Camarena.
And I'm Gavin Van Alstyne.